You won't believe what Mel Gibson said on Fox News after he lost his $14.5 million mansion in the LA fires.
For those of us watching this from afar, try to convey to us the feeling of seeing your home, your neighbors' homes, and the community there at such a loss.
I mean, it's tragic. It makes you really sad. I was actually, there are neighbors I have that I was actually looking at them. I felt worse for them than I did for myself. I look at it as a strange mixture of sadness and almost kind of an elation in a sense that I count my blessings, no matter what. These are things, and they may or may not be replaceable, but they're only things, and we're still here, and I just kind of look at it as almost in a weird kind of way a purification but of course it's very sad, and there were many things gone in the blaze that I've thought about since. I thought, oh damn, that's too bad, but works of art, photographs, rare books, old books, some as old as 1600, it's like crazy.
Irreplaceable.
Mel Gibson's reaction highlights a profound truth. Sometimes our possessions, even the ones we cherish most, can become more of a curse than a blessing. I'm going to talk more about that in just a minute, but before I do that, here's a quick word from this video sponsor.
Hello friends, my name's Pastor Ron Kelly, and I'm excited to tell you about an amazing faith-based health conference that's going to be in the sunny Southwest, Phoenix, Arizona, March 27 to March 29. The title of the conference, Will You Be Made Whole? We're going to have over a dozen health and wellness professionals there sharing with you how to improve your life physically, mentally, spiritually, and relationally. It's something you won't want to miss. And on top of those amazing speakers, we have two very special guests. One is Charlie Kirk, who many people don't know as a Sabbath keeper. He's going to sit on a panel where we talk about the seventh day, rest, renewal, relationship to God. And then Dr. Ben Carson, the renowned neurosurgeon, who's going to be a part of a panel discussion dealing with physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. These two men will make the conference worth it all by themselves. But the socializing, the amazing education, the connecting, and the new beginnings, they're there waiting for you and me. I'll be participating in the conference. I'm looking forward to it. March 27 to March 29, Phoenix, Arizona, the Dream City Church. Well, how do you become a part of it? Go to thewisdompearl.org, sign up today, and plan to be a part of one of the most transformative and highly social and spiritually blessing events you've ever been a part of. I can't wait to be there. It's going to be transformative. I hope to see you there. Start planning now, thewisdompearl.org, and we'll look forward to seeing you in Dream City, Phoenix, Arizona, March 27 to March 29. God be with you, and I'm looking forward to the event.
Seats are limited, so click on the link in the video description to register for the Will You Be Made Whole conference and secure your place today. Now back to my video. The Bible warns about the dangers of accumulating wealth and material goods without considering their impact on our spiritual lives. In Luke chapter 12 verse 15, Jesus says, "Take heed and beware of covetousness, for one's life does not consist in the abundance of the things he possesses." Success and wealth are not always signs of God's favor. They may be tests of our loyalty or distractions from our true purpose. Satan can use material possessions to entangle us, keeping us preoccupied with maintaining, protecting, and increasing what we own, that we lose sight of God's calling. In Mark chapter 4 verse 19, Jesus warns about the deceitfulness of riches, saying they can choke the word and make it unfruitful. Have you ever felt burdened by your possessions as if they were pulling you away from the simplicity of serving God? Perhaps God is calling you to let go of some things, not because they are bad in themselves, but because they're holding you back from living fully for Him. Sometimes God allows us to lose what we value most to purify our hearts and draw us closer to Him. In Matthew chapter 19, verse 21, Jesus told the rich young ruler, "If you want to be perfect, go Sell what you have and give to the poor. You will have treasure in heaven, and come, follow me. This doesn't mean we need to give everything away, but God challenges us to examine whether our possessions own us more than we own them. Are they tools for God's glory or barriers to His work in our lives? Listen to what Mel Gibson said next in a call-in interview on News Nation.
I've been relieved from the burden of my stuff because it's all in cinders.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1, which says, "Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." Our possessions, while often blessings, can also weigh us down, distracting us from God's calling and eternal priorities. Listen to what Mel Gibson said about when he found out his house was on fire.
Yeah, where were you, Mel, when the fire broke out?
Gosh, I was in Austin. I was doing the Rogan podcast, and I was kind of ill at ease while we were talking because I knew my neighborhood was on fire. So I thought, I wonder if my place is still there. But when I got home, sure enough, it wasn't there. I went home and I said to myself, well, at least I haven't got any of those pesky plumbing problems anymore.
I can totally relate. I'm a homeowner myself, and I have to unclog a couple of sinks every year, and I only have 3 sinks in my house. I can only imagine the amount of sinks and plumbing Mel Gibson's $14.5 million mansion had, a lot more than mine, I'm sure. And that leads me to the question, how much do you really need in life? Sure, Mel Gibson is probably wealthy beyond comprehension. I mean, Google lists his net worth at about $425 million. And I know that's probably not completely accurate because those online estimates tend to exaggerate. But even if he has a net worth of $300 million, that's more money than me and probably everyone who will watch this video will ever have combined. I can't even imagine having that kind of wealth. And it's tempting once someone becomes that rich to buy a mansion and to buy fancy cars and enjoy life's luxuries. But you have to think about how to manage all that stuff, and that could become a full-time job in and of itself. Jesus spoke to this when he said in Matthew chapter 16, verse 26, "For what profit is it to a man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul?" Accumulating possessions and wealth might seem appealing, but if they pull us away from what truly matters, are they really worth it? Watch what Mel Gibson says next.
We evacuated. See, I left on a plane and the winds were picking up, and I went to Austin, and of course, while I was gone, whenever I leave town, a fire breaks out. It was the same last month. I mean, it was the same thing. The flames were like 200 yards away from my house. But this time they came from the other direction and really nailed me. And I have never seen a place so perfectly burnt. It is like, it's kind of, you could put it in an urn,
Just wait until you see what the world looks like after the second coming of Jesus, and even more so at the end of the millennium, when God will cleanse the world by fire. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 10 says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens will pass away with a great noise, and the elements will melt with fervent heat. Both the earth and the works that are in it will be burned up." This verse underscores the temporary nature of everything we see and own. When we realize that everything we work so hard to build and accumulate will one day be gone, it challenges us to consider where our true priorities lie. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 through 20, "Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. The things of this world are fleeting, but what we invest in God's kingdom lasts forever." What really matters is not how much we have or lose in this life, but whether we are prepared for the life to come. When the fires of this world have consumed everything, the only thing that will remain is our relationship with God and the treasures we've stored up in heaven through faith, love, and obedience.
It's emotional, and I lived there for about 14, 15 years, so it was home to me, and I had a lot of personal things there that I can't get back. And
Like what?
But all kinds of stuff. Everything from photographs to files to just personal things that I had from over the years, and clothing, and it's pretty cool stuff. But hey, that can all be replaced. These are only things. And the good news is that those in my family and those I love are all well, and we're all happy and healthy and out of harm's way. And that's all I care about, really.
Living in a house for 15 years makes it more than just a building. It becomes a place filled with memories and meaning, which makes its loss a true tragedy. However, it's important to remember that this world is temporary. The Bible reminds us in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18, "For the things which are seen are temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal." While we may treasure the homes and possessions we have here, they are not our ultimate destination. Our true home is the new earth that God has promised to His faithful. Jesus said in John chapter 14, verses 2 through 3, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you." As much as we may love the homes we have here, and I love my home, they pale in comparison to the eternal home God has prepared for us. This life is a journey, and we are merely passing through on our way to something greater. Big thanks to everyone who supports my social media ministry with your prayers and donations. If you enjoy my content and would like to financially partner with me to reach more people with the gospel, click on the donate link in the video description. It will take you to my donor box page where you can make a one-time contribution or set up a monthly pledge. You can select one of the suggested amounts or choose a custom amount that works for you. Your support helps keep my ministry going. Mel Gibson's response to the loss of his home provides a powerful reminder of what truly matters. While losing a house, especially one filled with memories, is heartbreaking, it also underscores the temporary nature of this world. The Bible calls us to lift our eyes beyond the material and focus on eternal treasures. As 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13 reminds us, "Nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and a new earth in which righteousness dwells." This world is not our ultimate home. We are just passing through. Let us use the time we have here wisely, keeping our priorities straight and living in a way that honors God. No mansions, possession, or earthly treasure can compare to the joy of knowing Christ and the eternal home He has prepared for us. Let Mel Gibson's story challenge us to re-examine our own lives. Are we holding too tightly to the things of this world, or are we investing in what truly lasts? When all's said and done, the only thing that matters is our relationship with God and the impact we've made for His kingdom. Keep your eyes fixed on Jesus and the promise of eternity. Click on the screen to check out some more of my videos. I have a lot of good Christian videos, which I'm sure you'll enjoy if you liked this one. Also, please like and share this video to help spread God's word. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.